Dusty found himself in the back of a church, the dim glow of candles flickering in the distance. The sanctuary was empty, the silence almost eerie in contrast to the chaos outside. Dusty's breath came in short gasps as he leaned against the door, his arm still holding the woman upright. Her body trembled, the shock of the moment overtaking her, and Dusty could feel her fear radiating through him. "Hold on," he whispered, his voice soothing despite the turmoil in his chest. He lowered her gently onto one of the wooden benches at the back of the chapel, his eyes scanning her injuries. Nothing life-threatening, but she was in bad shape. Dusty reached for his phone, but before he could dial for help, the soft creak of footsteps echoed through the church. A figure emerged from the shadows, walking slowly toward them. It was Pastor Ethan Embry. He approached with calm grace, his hands clasped in front of him, his weathered face filled with quiet concern. "Is everything all right here?" Ethan asked, his voice as steady as the stone walls around them. Dusty straightened, his eyes meeting the pastor's. "I found her outside. She's been hurt," he explained, his voice tight with urgency. Ethan's eyes softened as he crouched beside the woman, offering her a comforting smile. "You're safe now," he said gently. "We're going to help you." But before anyone could do anything further, the door to the church flew open with a deafening crash. Dusty whirled around, his body instinctively moving in front of the woman as three men stormed inside, guns drawn. Dusty's pulse quickened as he recognized the man in front, the same one who had been about to draw his gun in the alley. Pastor Ethan's face remained calm, though Dusty could see the tension in his eyes. The men spread out, their weapons trained on Dusty and the woman. The leader, Jackson Brown, gave a wicked grin, his voice smooth as he spoke. "Get rid of this man," Jackson ordered, his voice low and cold. Everything happened in an instant. One of the men aimed his gun at Dusty's head, finger squeezing the trigger. Dusty dropped to his knees, his heart pounding, his mind screaming for a solution, for some way out. But all he could think about was the sound of the gunshot that was about to follow. Just as the tension in the air reached its peak, Pastor Ethan did something Dusty never would have expected. The pastor knelt beside him, his head bowed in prayer, lips moving in a silent plea for protection. Dusty stared at him, bewildered. His heart thundered in his chest, the weight of fear bearing down on him. Then, the gun went off.